illegal. The high of the inflation. That news. Let's see. Show news spike. We got PMIs at 845, which is actually 9:45 Eastern time. I'm gonna watch this for a second. We clear out these highs right here, but we still have a lot of liquidity above to be attacked. Time is at 8:05. That wasn't news. Interesting. Dang, 100-point candle. Let's watch that for a second. Trigger this 100-point candle and takes out all this buy side. So we have these pretty relatively equal highs right here. That's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Now we have pretty much triple relatives. I think I'm gonna get in on this. Okay. Get an inverse right here. See if I can get in.
Order filled.
I don't want to go below this breaker. Targeting right here. Okay. Sorry, it just looks too good. We have these relatively equal highs right here. We have a change in the state of delivery. We have some displacement going up. I mean, it just looks too good. See if we can push it right here. Right there, I'll go break even. Take one, sell one.
Order filled.
I'll sell another one right there.
Order filled.
Or rather, it's just stay above this area and just create a fair value gap here. We've already kind of displaced. The stop loss might be a little high, but let's keep it where it's at. Let's see if we get a fair value gap here. If we get a fair value gap, it's a good thing. Okay, so we do. Good. So I think my stop loss is in a good spot. If not, that's why I took profits off the table, honestly, is because just keep it. I have 3 on the table right now. Take one right here. You just got these really good targets here that, they're kind of obvious. We have this new week opening gap that hasn't been filled. We're going to get pulled up here. Now we're in a good spot. We got a fair value gap right here. Put this up just a little bit because I want us to stay above this fair value gap. So I don't want to see us break down below that. You might want to just hang out here for a little bit, but anyways. So all my stops are set. Like it's kind of like nothing really to do anymore. Everything is set. So I have that high right here that takes out this high. We have new week opening gap and it has this area right here. Kind of digging into that fair value gap on that guy. Let's see how we close in this gap. That's what I'm curious about. See how we're not leaving any bodies in this gap. That's a really good sign. Got one being sold right here. I'm gonna look this up. And it's gonna hit it. See how this candle closes. Got a very positive feedback if we're closing at 50% of this guy. Staying calm. So we close right at the consequent encroachment of that wick. Very positive. Take all that off. I just want to have that on there. So I got my stop just right under that low. I don't want to see us go below there. Still have a little bit of a breakaway gap. I just want that to stay a breakaway gap. A little pre-session going on. Got a little fair value gap here. We want to see if that'll use it. We're hitting this order block right here. Yeah, we got a 5-minute order block right there. I don't think we're gonna. I mean, if we're really wanting to hit up top of these levels, I'm gonna put this right below consequent encroachment of that. So if it does decide to sell off, I'm taking something off. You know, like I'd rather have a profit than no profits at all. You know, from my efforts. So that's a good move right there. We're at 817. Below consequent encroachment. Let's see if we can get that push. So you may want to dig in this fair value gap a little bit. I'd rather it didn't. We still haven't, so we might be leaving that as a breakaway gap. Like it might just push up. I'm pretty confident we're gonna get up there. It's looking pretty good. Sell one right there too at that high. Third round. I don't like that move. This breaker is my line of defense. Like I wanted to stay. I wanted to have a response off of that breaker. I don't want it to like be going down there too far. That's why I have this at consequent encroachment. It might want to meet that area. And kind of going on a stop run right now. Let's see how we close. Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out. In danger. This is the area where you just don't want it to go. See how it closes. I'll take one off the table here.
Order filled.
Just because I want to take some profits off, just like in case, you know. Let's see if we can re-inverse this. It's a good response off of that inverse.
Order filled.
We'll stop run action there. See what it does. Gotta take these off. Not bad. All right, so we have the new week opening gap right here. And WOG. I imagine that we're going to want to go in there a little bit. Let's see if we... Always take profits, man. Always take profits. Time is 8:22. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing here. So this is prior day high. Or no, this is a prior day, it's like 1630 high. If you look at RTH, we don't have much of a gap on here. 723. Yeah, our open and close isn't very substantial. But something I want to keep in mind is we have this RTH right here, which lines up with yesterday's 8 o'clock macro high. So we have a pretty high, like, that's something I'm going to have marked out. There's a high likelihood that we're going to come up here and we're going to tag that. Thing I don't like is that we are opening up above midnight, which isn't too bad, I guess. It's not terrible. I mean, we open up below midnight all the time, right? There's a midnight opening price right there. Tag it. You got these lows right here. I mean, this is already taken out. What time is this? 7:55. See that midnight price? These level equal lows right here. That's a very suspect area. That to me is very, I don't know if I like that. We'll label that. Let's see what time. So this one was at 12:15. This is actually a London low right here. So then we have this new week opening gap. So we're gonna watch how we respond in this new week opening gap because I have a feeling we're gonna want to take this high right here. We're gonna want to attack those because those are just way too clean not to ignore. But we do have level equal highs right here as well. This is 10:30, 10:06. And it's Friday, so we might be kind of like ranging today. Got yesterday's 8:30 opening. Got that opening high. We used this yesterday. And if you look, so this is a gap we used yesterday. This gap right here. So we made this gap and then we kind of like, so we've used it a few times. We were never able to close it. And then we closed it right here. We went through it. Tapped into consequent encroachment. Interesting. We have this trend line. Like this trend line right here. imagine we might want to attack. And then level up, level highs up here. Bring this back over here. Midnight. And see if we're gonna hit those targets. Looks like, so we come down, we tap into this fair value gap right here, but we don't close it. We touch that order block. And then we're starting to cruise up, so. About to create that 830 price. We can take these off. Let's look at Booker. So this is the 830 price. Do 830. So the range. So this is the external. Moving forward in time. A little bit in a premium right now in comparative. So if we're bearish, we want to be selling in this area. If we're bullish, we want to be buying in this area. And that lines up with the wick. And you look at that, that's probably 50% of the wick right there. So the fact that we closed below, like we created this order block right here, this lines up, the top of this order block lines up with the new day opening gap. That's interesting. I'm bearish. It just looks bearish. We failed to respect or disrespect this fair value gap right here. We came up, we failed, we sold off. That's a 2022 model on the daily chart. So to me, I'm sort of bearish. Looking bearish. That close on the candle is a pretty bearish close from yesterday. But we shall see. We shall see. You might want to flirt around. You know, we might create a wick. Right now we're at the top of the wick. It might want to wick up there and take out those highs and then sell off. Daily chart. 723. We didn't have a huge range day yesterday or anything like that, so. Bearish close yesterday. Creating bearish order block. May want to explore 50% range. There you go, BOB. Overall bearish, but I imagine we are going to make a daily wick. So there, it didn't end up taking the highs and below that price. 835 currently. 4-hour chart. Right above us, we have a 4-hour fair value gap. Level equal highs. I'll show you kind of what I'm looking at here. Actually, for right now, I'm just gonna open that up for you and just make sure we're okay. We have this 4-hour fair value gap right here. We have opposing liquidity. I wouldn't expect us to go much higher than this fair value gap. We have this low right here. We honestly, it kind of could balance the range right here. Overall, I'm pretty bearish, but I want to see us take all this out. We have opposing liquidity. 28,870. Yeah, that lines up with me too. So we have relative equals right here. 28,433. And we have relative equals down here. And we have final sell side right here. But these are relatively equals too. And SIBI above. Equals at 28,782. Which would in line with fair value gap. That's really all I care about at this moment. Just keep it simple. Post that on my X. Overall, I'm bearish, but we might want to get a move higher. And I kind of want to see like how we respond in this 840. See, let's look at the 1 hour. So we've kind of that's an interesting little thing we got going on here. So we've inversed through this bearish fair value gap here. We have an inversion IFEG on the 1 hour. We have an order block down here. Here's some important things. The 1 hour actually looks pretty like clean. Pretty clean. What we might want to do is like test this order block here. So like we have this order block down here. We might want to come down here, flirt around with this inverse fair value gap, and then we might want to take that buy side and then go lower. So I'm seeing is like a move down, move up, taking buy side, and then a move down, taking sell side. And kind of moving into that right now, pre-market, so 744. Kind of with these competing draws, it's very you know, it's not super high probability. Inverse a 1 hour overnight. Equal highs above. Liquidity. We tried to go lower multiple times. I suspect we go lower into the IFVG, move higher to take buy side, then go for sell side. So the 15-minute. I'm gonna have that marked off in my area. IFVG 1 hour. I want to see how we're closing in that area actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a retracement in there. Lines up with that 50% mark of the. So if I'm gonna be buying, I want to be buying in that area. Not anymore. Don't need that. See that inverse fair value gap? It lines up with this 15-minute order block. Seeking 50% of this range. So if we are going to take buy side first, I would suspect that we're going to come down here, do kind of like a turtle soup, and then move higher. Bearish on the daily chart. No wick on the daily candle. Taking buy side would be searching for the wick, and sell side creates a body. Now what I'm going to do with this guy, show you, is so this order block is resting on the 0.25. The body of the order block is resting on the 0.25 of this 1 hour inverse. So I'm going to take this guy right here, this line. I'm just going to change the color of it to something really noticeable. There we go. So now we know on the 15-minute chart. We're just gonna see like what kind of reaction we're getting here. If we get a buy model in this area, then we can kind of work off of that. We got midnight opening price right here. And about to inverse this fair value gap. So that trade idea failed. So again, that's why you take profits. That's why you go break even, manage your risk well. Time base high. This is created at 6 o'clock. 6 a.m. high. Sell side right there. The only thing I don't like about this sell side area is that let's look at this. The low of this is at 28,557. 28,557. 28. Oh, that's like these are perfectly equal lows. That I think we might actually be going for sell side first. Okay, we create a 2022 model in this inverse fair value gap. So we sell off right here. That would be the CISD. We come back, retest this, and now we're going down. So too late, but we'll see what happens at open. If we don't take it without these sell side, then I might be interested in taking a sell like that. So like at open, if we're still in this area, then I'll be looking to take a sell side, like if we come up here, let's say we do a Judas swing up, we retest this area without taking this sell side, then it's a pretty good draw. Like not a lot of volatility right now. I guess it's not bad. It's 100 points right there. So yeah, right there. Like let's say I took this one. If I was watching, it's a 61-point draw. Today might be more of like a one R type of day. I don't think we might get big runs, but just the probability right now is not super high. So this is a range. Opening up with an RTH gap above. this too, like right below those equal lows. Yeah, some breakaway gaps. That would have been a good sell if I was paying attention. I think we're definitely going to be coming down for these. So we'll watch. If we don't take those out by open, then I'll be interested. But so we got 8:30 up here. We got midnight down here. We have RTH right here. Perfectly equal lows right here. Relative equals again right here. All of these would be considered relative equals. This bodes well with the idea that we might take these relative equals right here, get liquidity, push up higher to take these highs, and then move down lower. So it looks like we're going down and take those right now. Had I had seen the sell model, I probably would have taken it, but we didn't. Something I'm gonna be working on, like I found for me, trading is like this really, really independent, very independent kind of endeavor. Like it requires your own independent thought. You can't depend on anybody else's opinions or thoughts on the markets in that moment. Obviously you can study like how they are operating, but you can't really like make your decisions based off of anybody else's decisions. You got to make your decisions based on your own decisions. And because of that, you know, it's if you're taking other people's just like you're taking other people's I just find that I get when I'm listening to other people about trading, I tend to have hesitation because I'm thinking like, well, are they, like, and it's a confidence thing, I guess. Like you're doubting your own read on the market, um, more than your own like like you're depending on their read. Because like naturally we want the answers. We want to make the right move. You don't want to make the wrong move. And so you're looking for like the most perfect answer, the right answer, and I guess what I'm trying to say is I can't listen to other people. I have to just do this on my own. Um, I can't listen to other people's read on the market. I have to get my own read on the market and trade based on that and listen to nobody else's because I find every single time I do that I make mistakes and or I just don't make a trade that I feel like is a good trade, which I don't like that either. It bothers me. So that's my thoughts on that. So everything is silent, everything is quiet. Like the only thing you have is your own analysis, your own personal thoughts on like what the market is going to do. It's not a bad RTH gap. Remember, we have a 70% likelihood that we're going to move up to this RTH and hit 70% of it. So I got a feeling we're going to take sell side before we take buy side. See, this is good manipulation too. This is kind of like part of the juju swing. Like this is set up to where we could just move higher. And then it's just been bearish, so people are going to want to start selling, 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 selling. And they're going to hit this sell side possibly. Like sell off pre-market, get everybody invested in the idea that we're going to sell, push it higher, stop everybody out, and then take sell side. I could see that being the play. So, but we'll watch. If we don't take this sell side before pre-market, or yeah, pre-market, or if we get like a move where at open we kind of like Judah swing up and we haven't taken this sell side, I'm definitely gonna try. I'm gonna sell into that. Check something real quick. Yeah, these are pretty strong sell side right here. Very strong. Like we're gonna want to go down there. But I have no entry right now, so we may just want to leave. We might be so bearish that we just leave that buy side intact and continue to move lower. So that could be a possibility too. I wish I took that. So yeah, the model like 2022, this would have been great because we've taken liquidity here, 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 and didn't take it from there. That 6 a.m. high. And then we come down into this fair value gap, and we're taking more liquidity because people are taking longs based on this idea, right? They're like, ooh, it looks like a good spot to take longs, just like I did. And then we fail. We get this placement down. So this is institution selling. We get this retap into this fair value gap, just another opportunity for institutions to get in, and then we sell off. $903 currently. Be cool for like a Judas swing up here, rejecting on this guy right here without hitting sell side, and candle that lays right below consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna. I think we're going after this sell side. Just wait and see. Wait and see what happens. I don't know if I really want to take any buys. Like, I would like it if we went higher and we took out those relatively equal highs up here. But I'd have to be very convinced that that's the direction that we're going. No, that's right. I had something else trying to do. Got distracted. Sorry, Zach. If you look at the 15-minute chart, CISD, right there. Fair value gap right here, right here. Bearish. Look at the 1 hour chart. Again, CISD. No fair value gap. We got this wick right here. Can use that like a fair value gap. This is the low of that order block on the 15-minute chart. This is where you'd expect to start seeing some resistance. And we're just going to candle right through it. $907. Nice sell side run right here. Could have been done pre-market. Haven't been paying attention to that. See, knowing that these are perfectly equals, and then this right here, I would have probably taken that, and I'd be done. Nice run, dude. Like, look at this. Like, you just get that tested the 1 minute fair value gap. These candles are pushing it down further and further and further. Lines up with exactly what I thought was going to happen. I won't long anything until we've taken this, for sure. Ten after. I think the weekly objective is to take all of these out. To take all of this out. Man, that would be so awesome if we left it at open and then we just kind of did like this Judas swing up and then down. That would be amazing. And the way that works is you have like a limit to where you'd want to see a sell. Like I think right here, like a Judas swing, like we just come up, stop out all the sellers, and then go down and take out those equal lows, hold runners, just in case. Just in case that's what we want. But we still have part of this new week opening gap left open from Asia. This is an 8 o'clock high. These time-based highs are pretty high quality. Like those are things you want to see. Kind of got a breaker right here. Low, high, lower, low. See if we use it. $15 after. Creating multiple 15-minute fair value gaps here. Got one there. But I got a 15-minute chart up, so I don't need to have those like marked off. I can just look over. $8.30 above, midnight below. Draw, competing draws. Got 15 minutes still open. Minor buy side, minor sell side. Right here. CE. Or 50%. So anything above here, targeting this sell side right here. If we can get something above here, right here, or Judas swing up here, then that's a good opportunity to sell. If, of course, we get it. I don't think we're going to, but just in case. You never know with these markets, man. See how we're getting resistance in this area? It's because we have an order block right over here on the 15-minute chart. And we're in an inverse fair value gap, so we're in a bullish inverse fair value gap on the 1 hour. So it makes sense that we do get some resistance. Anything can happen. Looking for buy side. Late sellers. Stops them out. So right now my bias is that we're going to take this sell side first. So I don't want anything other than shorts into this area. But I'm only willing to take shorts if we're getting a move like a Judas swing higher. Taking out all of these shorts who are also aiming for these relative equal lows. Um, that's what I want, and I'm not really going to allow anything else. If that's not what we get, so if we start inversing through this order block right here, then I'll just wait. We might want to take buy side out first. This might be a stronger pool of liquidity, and if we leave this behind at open, then sweet. So to me, this is Judas swing. This is like get everybody enticed on the idea of buying. Like, ooh, we're reversing, you know, um, and then take us lower. We do have the 8:30 price here. We like to meet those, and then we have the midnight as well. And I definitely think we're going to be meeting the midnight sometime today. 10 minutes till open. Digging up into that 15-minute fair value gap. Ten minutes still open. this close to open and kind of where we're at. I expect manipulation at open, some kind of manipulation to the upside to, and that's you can't really read, you can't like predict it or place a trade based on manipulation. You just it's either there or it's not, and that's what that would be if we do get a move up. That's manipulation. Stopping out all of these short sellers, getting people enticed in the idea of buying. Or this could be the Judas swing. We're moving lower, getting people enticed and selling. Then we move higher. Or we just go straight down. Take down all of those sell sides. Rejecting off of this fair value gap right here, or this order block pretty much. Sell side. Minor buy side. Minor sell side. Inversion. Reacting off of this 15-minute order block. Can't go lower. The markets are like a liquidity monster. Like it's chasing you, it's hunting you down. And your job is to not be seen by it and to ride on the coattails of that liquidity monster. Sell side or buy side taken. $25 after. See that? Stop run. Tap into this fair value gap right here. See that? Using this guy right now. And there it goes. Look at that. Sell side taken. That was a move. Anytime you see that move right there, it's a good sign that we're going lower. Let's see what we get it open. Damn, man. And open is in 45 seconds. We are just dumping, dude. Next targets are down there. So there's RTH. This low to this low. Event horizon. Breaking down below event horizon. Staying above it. And still staying above event horizon. This is a 930. Clean up these charts a little bit, just so I can focus. There it goes. See, we're staying above, candling above event horizon right now. Check this inversion right here to see if we're creating the first presented for value gap. We got an inversion right here. I want to see how are we closing in this guy. And that's our first presented. Inversing that fair value gap. Responding off of that fair value gap right there. This hasn't been used yet. Taking minor buy side right here. This is a CISD. Get rid of this. We got a breakaway gap right here. This is the fair value gap we played off the last time. I'm not interested in much right now. Just because I think we're gonna hit these targets down here. Well, we'll see. We'll see what goes here. Personally, I'm more interested in sales, so look at that. Coming down and meeting this inverse fair value gap. Re-inversing, touching that fair value gap. got a sweep of liquidity. This is the first presented for value gap. Inversed. Got a strong candle to the downside. 'Inversing this candle right here. That's our first presented. First utilization is bearish. 5 seconds till this candle closes. Now, I want to see how we're creating a fair value gap above. See, okay. I want to see us push back up into that order block. See if we can. I want, that would have been like the sell area right up there. But if we can get a push back up there, I might put a contract on. Oh, good. We got the whole day. Outside target hit. Barely. Got these relative equals. Midnight hit, relative equals. $43 after. That was a clean move right there. Just touch that. get down below there. Got buy side right here. We have this sell side as well. Just really struggling to get down there. Let's do this thing. Breaker. Side. There it goes. And that gives it the juice it needs to be able to take all of this out. Boom. And come on, take it. So once it clears all of this sell side out, then we can feel pretty confident to start looking for opposing liquidity. Want a good push down. There we go. Now let's see what this market wants to do. So now we're in a discount. 52 after. Sheesh. Look at that. That was the move right there. That I should have taken. It's all good. Not super upset because it is Friday. It's a very low probability day. So just up and down, man. CT was in that. Let's look at the 15. Jeez, man. Dang. Talk about sell off, man. Jeez. Well, let's watch it for a little bit. $57 after. 9 after coming around the corner. Yeah, that would have been my sell right there. Well, 'Honestly, I think the best one was right here. It's just selling off. Clean price action though, honestly. It's really clean. Like, it gave all of everything you needed. See what 10 o'clock does. Ten o'clock. Your breaker. Low, high, lower, low. Honestly, I think I might just call it for Friday. I feel like that was probably going to be the best move. Let's see what happens, but create an order block, inversion, 10 o'clock macro. Little bitty fair value gap right here. But not strong. Nothing strong. Now, if what happens is we come down here and we're not able to create a lower low, and then we get a displacement up, that's something I might be willing to take. Now, if we just keep on going lower, closing above that fair value gap, that's interesting. Reacting off of this. See, we got this like inability to go lower, so we're gonna seek liquidity higher, is what I'm thinking. This is our CISD, right? That's what I'm waiting for. Can't break through that fair value gap. $10.07. Okay. CISD. You have buy side above, so we got a breaker. Honestly, there's a high risk buy. inversion. If I take this, I'm gonna take it on low risk. I kind of want to see all of these get inversed. Got a fair value gap down here. Down into there. Like really struggling to get down there. Push them a little bit higher. Got that inversion up there. Ten, 11. I'll put this on.
Order filled.
Like, bro. Let's just see what happens. I don't want to see us inverse this. So I want to see us hold this guy. I'm not risking a lot of money, so I'm not like too worried about it. We have this order block, so I'll play it on the order block. settings are like way up there, so. It's kind of the movie we want to see. Let's see if we inverse this. Move up. Stop this order block. I'm just getting, what, $32, so it's not like I want to blow this order block right now because I don't want to get stopped out. So $48. Let's see if we can get up there. Come on. Might go stop me out right here. There it goes. And
Order filled.
it don't look like it's. That's why we risk a micro on that one because it is not a high probability play, but injecting off of that 1 minute. Strong displacement down. All right. Well, looks like to me we just want to move lower. If we break down right here, if this breaks this, then I'm going to call it a day and just wait till next week. I'd rather just end on a green day and call it a day. because all of my sell side has been taken. And if we just want to continue lower, then there's really nothing for me to make a play off of. Like I have nothing to target. I guess as the day goes on, we might start creating like little bubbles of liquidity. So that sell side's taken. CS looking like. Dang. DS hasn't taken the lows. Hmm. Now this is looking kind of interesting. What are you doing? I'm gonna watch this for a little bit longer. In this consolidation, what I'm looking for is displacement out of here. Fair value gap, retest of the fair value gap, and we have a lot of upside. So I think if we get it, that'd be cool. What we're looking for is displacement away from this range. So the reason why is because we have all of this buy side up here. We have these level equal highs up here. So the price is going to want to pull up there unless we're just in a bearish, we're just bearish, super, super bearish. Like we're just going down and the market's going to start tanking, which I don't think we are. Then I'd like to see it retrace. I am bearish on the market. Like I think overall we're either balancing out price ranges, taking out liquidity, but if we're just on a bearish day, I guess, which so far it has been bearish. So that's a pretty, that candle right there, kind of, you want to see it really take out this liquidity and then move up higher. That's what you want to see. Thing I don't like is ES has not taken out its sell side yet. Got these relative equal lows like down below. You don't want to be long into that. Institutional sponsorship. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for institutions to come in and be like, oh, this is a good price. We want to buy here. We don't have that yet. Take them out. Take out this sell side. Take it out. Take out that sell side. Come on. Push lower. Got a nice little like, got a good setup here actually. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Hey bud, hey There we go. That's the move we're looking for. And now I want to see if that gives it room to move higher or if we're just going lower, which we want an immediate response. If this isn't like an immediate response, then I'm not interested. I'm just going to log off and call it a day. So this candle needs to take out this candle, and we need to start getting some displacement up. If that's not what we get, then yeah, it just looks like it wants to go lower. What I want is big money to be like, oh, this is a discount, which we are. We're in a discount market right now. We're at 28,226. It's a long ways from the 31,000 we were at. This is a discount, and you want them to see them start buying it up. And once they start buying it up, that's when you kind of get the okay, like okay, cool. Price has decided that we can move forward, and you want to see like this fair value gap just be inverse. You don't want to see it like wiggling around. Like it just needs an inverse, and it doesn't look like we're getting that. It looks like it's testing it, and we're just continuing to sell off. $41 after. I'll stay to 11. But this is exactly how you would want this to set up. Um, this consolidation, manipulation, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's what you would want. But this might just be accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Coming on to the macro here soon. Let me take that. We can move that over here. Just wait. This whole thing is about patience, man. breaker too. Low, high, lower, low. Right. You look at this on like a 5-minute chart. That's what a breaker is. Low, high, lower, low. Stops out all of the people who are early long. Starting to wake up. Becky kind of stink. We're also on a daily order block. I don't know. I just don't know, my man. This looks like we are just going to have a sell-off day. Let's see what the 11 o'clock hour brings us. Again, I'm looking for a reversal in price. We got buy side up here, buy side up here, ultimately buy side up there. I don't know if I'd be taking it that high, but okay. Here we go. $47 after. High, low, oh, swing high. Now, what you want to see? An accumulation again. Got two models how to play this. Right on time. Good strong candle higher. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, breaker, patience. Do we candle above these? That's what I want to know. This is institutional sponsorship, supporting the idea that prices are going to go higher. We've inversed this fair value gap. Created a CISD on multiple different fronts, so very high confidence. We're in 51 after. I want to see this be left. I don't want to see that actually be touched. Ten seconds till this closes. Okay. I'm gonna let's see if we can get dived out down into that fair value gap. See where it closes. We only have a few seconds left, so I don't like that. Did this fair value gap. Must be like a 2 minute. Yeah, it's like a 2 minute fair value gap right there. this play right here. Watch this. Still have this breakaway. Something tells me we're coming down to meet this area again. Dang, bro, I should have taken that fucking play. Okay, fuck it. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out of here, dude. Um, that was the play I should have taken. It's right there. It inverts that fair value gap, and so I started to doubt it. And it is what it is, dude. That's life, man. This is where I was looking at taking it. It inversed right here, tapped into this fair value gap. I really wanted to see it leave that as a breakaway gap, and it kind of did. I mean, we still have like all of this right here, so this is still breakaway gap territory. And it's 11 o'clock outside of my time, so you look at the 5-minute chart, yeah, we have this like, see this right here? Makes me think we want to dive down there. Anyways, I got things to do, so whatever. Week is green. Not by much, but no trades yesterday. Ended at 328 for the week, 396 for last week. So my monthly P&L 908. I'm seeing trades. I'm seeing the trades. I'm just not executing like I would like to. I still have like a little bit of doubt, but back up to midnight price. Look at that. It's all good. All right. Well, two good trades taken, or that could have been taken. One right here, actually one right here, one right here, and then another one. I mean, I guess like with those targets still intact, yeah, that would be good. And then this one right here. So these are the ones I had available to me. I didn't take them, so that's life. All right. Yeah, I'm out. Come back Monday.